How's it going, YouTube? I'm doing outstanding, and today we're going to playing WarSim, the Realm of Aslona. Let's start a new game real quick. So here you decide what your world will look like. This choice completely shapes the game, so choose wisely. Random. Leave it up to fate. Let's see. You know, I did 100 years before, and I never even made it to 50 years because it was just, it was way too long. So I'm just going to do 50 years, I suppose. Choose the music you would like to play. We're going to leave it with no music. I will be the king. Caesar Scorpson. Sure, why not? Random kingdom name. Or the Inelera. Neckar. Stark's Domain. Etgard. Insane Clan. Ralnoth. We'll take Ralnoth. Let's see. Wow. For now, let's just do easy. You are the ruler of the great and once dominant kingdom of Raunoth, fighting against the powerful rebellion of Faradal the Kinslayer and the hordes of the bandits loyal to Fëanor, overlord of the bandit horde, as well as several minor bandit gangs who pester your lands. The world is vast and complex. There is much to see and do, and little time to waste. From the fabled ancient lands to the blood-soaked arena, these lands call to be united under the flag of Ralnoth. The world is full of mystery and wonder. There are many people in this world. There are men, aquatic imps, slime harpies, cloud trolls, minor gremlins, volcanic grouse form mages, goblins, and demons. The annals of history remember well your rise to the throne. How did it happen? I'm going to leave it up to fate. A lowly warlord in the realm, you took your ragtag band and managed to do the impossible and sacked the capital of Nirbium, a neighboring land. Raunoth had been pestered and troubled by them for centuries, so this feat was great enough to see a political revolt, ousting the old ruler and bringing you in to rule instead. The people celebrate in the streets. Plus 15 public opinion due to your origin, and Nirbium are your vassal. You are invited to the royal crowning ceremony where you can learn of your newly inherited realm. Of course, you are the ruler of this kingdom and can also ignore the ceremony completely. I think that's basically just a tutorial, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip. My king, now that you are crowned, you may speak to Old Kroll if you wish for any tutoring on matters of the realm. If you are unsure of what to do, I would highly recommend it. Though, if you'd like to discuss it later, you may do so by returning to the throne room. I will skip it for now. Your diplomat nods and bows, saying, if you do require any tutoring, find me in the throne room and I can happily help. Alright, so here we are, we're at the kingdom menu. Let me just zoom that in so it's easier for y'all to see it. Ooh. So we can recruit, sell, and disband troops, but we only have 10,000 gold, so, you know. We can hire mercenary companies, manage staff and champions, arrange diplomacy, change the laws of the land, kingdom upgrades. I can visit the throne room, visit the grand arena, visit the royal bank, visit some other buildings, and so on. So let's start with visiting the throne room. Welcome to your throne room. Here you can deal with visitors from across your realm and beyond. As time goes on, you may find the number of visitors swelling to huge lines. As a ruler, you may choose to do with every last visitor, but if the task becomes too monotonous, you should look to hiring a steward. Stewards will deal with any visitors left unseen by you at the end of a turn. Be careful who you hire to be your steward, though. Stewards can have one of a number of different traits that affect how they manage and deal with throne room visitors. The traits are xenophobic, they will be unfavorable to any non-humans. Dungeoneer, they will imprison most throne room visitors. Kind-hearted, they will always act with kindness. Military, they will always recruit any hireable visitors. Goblin friend, they will always be nice to goblin visitors. Or money grubber, they will never spend any money. You enter your throne room and take your place on the large throne that dominates the room. You look to your guards who immediately inform you that there is a little line of 27 people waiting to see you. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a smelly stable hand who says he stole the gold from some retired warriors and brought you half. If I zoom out, will it? I will. He stole the gold from some retired warriors. Send him to the dungeons. Oh. The smelly stable hand shouts and then appears to move towards you. One of your guards leaps forward and kills the man before he can do anything. Alright, send in the next visitor. You are visited by an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins as he and his family had to resort to eating their family dog. I will be generous and give him 5 gold coins. The old man says, "Thank you so much," and leaves. Next, you are visited by a traveling bard. He asks to play a song on his little goblin drums.
I'm not the worst musician. I shall play you a short song.
I will listen to it. The drummer nods and prepares to play for you. That was acceptable. The drummer seems a slight bit offended by your lack of response. I will let him leave my court. Next, you are visited by a clever working man who claims to have come in possession of a magical fruit. He claims it can be fed to soldiers to make them stronger and asks for 10 gold for it. He calls it Blue Tree and claims it has come from a magical farm. I will buy the fruit. Next, you are visited by an eastern butcher who enters the throne room and says he wishes to sell you 7 of his sons, as he has too many sons and not enough beds. He says 20 gold per head should be enough. I will pay the 140 gold. Thank you. I'll come back if I have any more sons, eh? He says, grinning. Next visitor. You are visited by an armed man who begs permission to enlist in the mighty army of Ralnorth. I will allow him to enlist. You are visited by a southern townsman who wants to join your army because he's bored. I will allow him to enlist. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a young boy who has heard you give out free coins and wants one. 1 coin to the boy. You are visited by an old man who asks you if you could spare a few coins, as the man's dog is starving and there is no game in the wild. I will give you 2 coins. The old man shouts, "Yes!" with a bald fist and a big grin, and then leaves your court. You are visited by an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins, as he and his 16 kids are starving. I will give you 28 gold coins. The old man sighs and says, "You know what? Got myself quite nervous before coming in, you know. meeting the ruler of the kingdom as a lowly man as myself. But you are pleasantly very kind and personal. Thank you for your time and kindness. I wish you the best luck in your time to come. He then bows and leaves. Only 17 people left. You are visited by an armed man who says he will join your army for a fee of 19 gold. I will allow him to join. You are visited by a slime harpy queen from Yowling Tyrannus, who seeks refuge with you, having recently come to odds with the ruler. What were you at odds about?
Our ruler is far too obnoxious for my liking.
Well, fair enough. I will accept the slime harpy queen. Did I say queen? Weird. You are visited by a drunk man who says, "Hey, I was drinking and and I thought of a really funny joke. Do you want to hear it? I'll listen to your joke. Why, 6 heads and put out fires. Hey, drink. Uh, that was a good joke." The drunk man nods at you and then leaves. You are visited by an armed man who asks your permission to enlist in the mighty army of Raunorth. I will allow it. You are visited by an inexperienced woodman who wants to join your army. I will allow it. You are visited by a farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. My neighbor's daughter has broken off her courtship with my son for another boy in our village. My son is heartbroken and isn't working very well in the fields. What can I do? It will be better with time. You are visited by a homeless miner who steps forward and says,
My lord, I have something important to tell you.
He takes a moment and then says, "If we could vote, I'd not vote for you," before running for the door laughing. I will just let them run because I don't care. You are visited by a particularly ugly apprentice who says he hasn't taken gold from people who he deems undeserving and has brought it for you. Okay, I will accept it. Yeah. You are visited by an eastern butcher who is joining a group of penniless monks and wishes to give you all of his gold. I will accept. You are visited by a fat woodman who steps forward and says,
My lord, I have something important to tell you. The place looks like a bomb.
Okay. You are visited by a scarred farmer who enters the throne room with 7 boys following him and a baby in his hand.
My lord, I am in a dire spot. I have run out of gold and I have far too many kids. These lads can fight. Take 'em from me. Pay me 5 gold each for them. Solve both of our problems.
I will pay the 35 gold.
Thank you very much. Honestly, this will help a lot, he says, falling to his knees.
You are visited by an armed man who says he has had visions of fighting on the battlefield for Raunorth and wishes to fulfill them. I will allow it. You are visited by a farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled.
I took in a wounded man and helped bring him back to health. And now he tells me I owe him, which is absurd.
Make the wounded man compensate the farmer. The farmer kneels down and says, "Oh, thank you so much," before getting up, bowing, and leaving. Only 4 people left. We're almost done. You are visited by a volcanic grouse form acolyte from Reinhold's domain who seeks refuge with you, having been sentenced to death. Why were you sentenced to death? I think they were jealous of me. I will accept them. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a nervous man. He claims to have served under Faradal the Kinslayer, the leader of the rebellion. He asks for your forgiveness and begs to join the ranks to fight the rebellion he was once a part of. I will allow it. The ex-rebel says you will not regret your decision this day and then leaves to collect his equipment. Some are unhappy with the recruitment of ex-rebels. Yeah, interesting. You are visited by a traveling bard. He has to play a song on his little goblin drums. Mm, no. You are visited by an insane townsman who says, "Is it brave or foolish to dare a king to kill me?" He then looks at you somewhat nervously. Foolish. Yeah, that's okay. There is no one here. Alright, let's do some hiring. Oh, I didn't mean to retire. I wanted to exit. Let's manage some staff. Get a spy master. Read a few books on spying. Very burst. Alright, so let's hire Herklin, the once champion. I don't need. Let's hire a steward. Alrighty, so skill level 65, 136, 181, Dungeoneer, Military, and Xenophobe. Let's do military. Get a champion. It'll be 8,000 gold to force them to fight. Let's see, 135, 156, 165, 171. It'll be expensive, but it'll be worth it. So let's get Timblefwalk, the Beard of the Night. Let's explore the realm. Let's go to the west. Denland is one of the most peaceful places in all the realms. Little more than farmland and workers, and hardly any room for trouble at all. The land is fertile and the folks are mostly happy. You notice a strange white milestone on the side of the road, written in a strange ancient language. After looking at it, you feel a little more determined to carry on. Cool. You walk for a while, but find nothing. The western roads prove no help as you wander aimlessly. You find a bloated satchel of 808 gold coins hidden under a pile of sticks. As you look closer, you see some dust covering part of the bag and sweep it off. Dust removed, it now says "Idiot Gold." And you see that the bag is actually full of painted pebbles. A goblin capital can be had in distant bushes. You notice an old man hobbling down the road. He says, "Stone of Denland is what I seek. If I touch it, it will grant me peace upon my death." Fair enough. Uh, hmm. Wow. Unintelligent and savage nature. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and end the current year. Do you wish to launch an attack? I will launch no attacks. My lord, we are being attacked by rebels. You want to see the battle? Let's watch the battle. You have 1,836 men total and 10 lands. Your men are spread equally across your land, and so 202 defenders guard this one. The militia have sent 193 troops to assist the defense. A cloud-filled sky adorns the battlefield before the two armies clash. Beneath the cloud-filled sky, the rebels stomp forward and attack. Amidst the horrific fighting and gory violence, one of the fighters falls to the side and begins throwing up everywhere. The fighting rages on, but no one gains the advantage. Great, he's throwing up everywhere. Just the rebels fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun you. You break through the lines and manage to push the rebels back a bit. You fight forward and gain a good advantage, managing to overrun the rebels. You completely overrun the rebels. You manage to take both of the enemy's flanks, trapping them momentarily and doing damage before they pull back. The invading force of the rebels has defeated in the name of Raunoth. As the past year fades, year 163 dawns, and with it comes a sense of mercenary duty stirring in the hearts of idle men. All living merc groups have tripled in size. That's bad. Let's change the laws of the land. I'm okay with this. Nothing bad in there. Goblin policies. Mercenaries. Hmm. Oh, I already looked at this one. There we go. Close the prison. No. I don't make money off of prisoners yet. Bicentennial. Be every 50 years. It will be a parade. It'll be gifts and gold. And a large royal ceremony. Uh, I would declare a different number for the current year. The year will now be 0. Okay. Upgrading some of the signs. Oop, that was expensive. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I will now make money from my prisoners, so. Your steward, Nayla the Graced, bows to you and he says,
I have dealt with the 54 visitors and petitioners for your headers my report.
I spent a total of 340 gold. I earned a total of 646 gold. Executed 11 people. I executed like one or two, man. All right. Hired a bunch of them, and public interest or public opinion has gone up. Do not bring me these reports any longer. Do we dare go to war? No. Let's make a custom report. Oh no. Massive report. The rebels enlist 6 new soldiers from their 9 lands. The bandits enlist 141 new bandits and 5 new warlords from their 5 lands. The kingdom of Krut enlists 50 tribals, 15 berserkers, and 10 warlords. Alright, anyway. Yeah. Treasury has increased, which is good. As the past year fades, the year 1 dawns, and with it comes a feeling of nothingness in the air. Oh, I didn't explore last year. Let's go to the Northlands. Yeah, slavers. You see the envoy of a foreign king whose banner you do not recognize. You approach and explain that you too are a ruler of this land and ask him his business. He claims that he's passing through the realm in search of noble knights to fight for his cause. He will hire a single one of your knights, if you so permit. I will sell him a knight. Jeez. Well, let's buy a bunch of slave soldiers, huh? I can afford all 550, so I will do that. I will buy all 1200. I don't know what I can do with slaves exactly, but that's okay. Alright, moving along. Moving along. My lord, my spies have learned of a fight between Eric and Nerbium. Wait, Nerbium's mine. Yeah, that's fine. No, I do not want to watch the battle. Oh no, we're being attacked, yes. Oh man, that's... Alright, no weather events. Oof. Not good. Yikes. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, this is not going well. Yeah, that's rough. And our heavy defense palisades have... Oh, man. Alright, recruit, sell, and disband troops. Let's hire units. Let's get some knights. No. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, I can launch a total invasion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna go well. Alrighty. Hire units, soldiers, hire soldiers. I can afford to hire 264 men, so I will. And this year only I can do a full attack. A total invasion. Send all of my troops. Yes, send my champion. We outmatched the enemy forces well enough. It seems almost certain. Use as much fruit as I can. I will watch the battle. A cloudy night sky in which to launch the attack or wait while in hope of more favorable weather. Let's wait until nightfall. 75% total invasion defense battle strength bonus. Oof. Plus 30 strength for me due to the winds of conquest. Yay. Amid strong winds, your army quickly marches out to meet its rival. Your army paused for a moment before charging forward and clashing with the enemy. At least I wildly outnumber them. Okay. Yay! The total invasion was a success, and the enemy lands are now all mine. Plus 6 land from the Steel Chiefdom. Full victory. The last ruler of Steel Chiefdom, High Chief Erasto, the Windcaller, is brought before you in chains by your soldiers. They await your orders. High Chief Rosto, the Windcaller, says, I'll be honest, I never thought this would be how it would end for me. Shame. You shall become my champion. High Chief Rosto, the Windcaller, bows to you and heads to your court to take the position of second champion of Raunoth. My lord, rebels have launched an assault against us. Yes, I will watch the battle. It's a fucking night. They took a land. I'm not okay with this. As the past year fades, year 4 dawns, and with it comes a damning feeling that things will stay the same no matter what. Alright, let's explore the north. Let's go to the black market. You approach the black market gates but are barred from entering. A guard steps forward and says, Caesar Scotterson, by the orders of Kellintier, the honorary ruler of the black market, you are not allowed to enter under any circumstances. Yeah, why? I was not given a reason, my lord. I'm sorry. I'm simply following orders. I demand to be let in. You would sooner have to defeat the entire garrison of the market before you got inside. Now do us all a favor and leave. Fine. No black market for me. Let's visit the Grand Arena. Watch the tournament. Go, the stingy pike master, the owner of the arena, stands to greet the onlookers.
16 men will enter, 1 will leave. Come and see it. Or don't, I don't care. But you won't want to miss this, he shouts to the crowd.
I would like to bet on a champion. Let's bet on... Nepos Batkiller, Sir John of Darkdale, Mocture Fiendhater, Teflon of the Flames, Dixie the Sorrow-Hired Boy, Tobale the Houndmaster, Erenthob the Bane of Wyverns, Dyfor the Faraway Champion the Sixth, Hilbert of Cheyenne, Aedric the Donkey, Lysandus the Magician, Dimbledoo the Build, Dumar the Highwayman, Gobar the Raven, Dumbledwew Coldbane, or Wolferth the Treacherous. I'm gonna go for Kevlon of the Flames. I will bid 2,000 gold coins. I will only watch the fights I've bet on. Mogtur the Fiendhater gets a devastating hit on Keflon of the Flames. Oof. Keflon of the Flames strikes Mogtur Fiendhater twice as hard as possible. Keflon of the Flame gets a huge strike on Mogtur Fiendhater. Keflon of the Flames and Mogtur Fiendhater get caught in a parry that quickly breaks. Keflon of the Flames slices the top of Mogtur Fiendhater's head off. Mogtur Fiendhater is defeated and eliminated from the tournament. The crowd cheers for the victorious Teflon of the Flames. The 16-man tournament now enters its second stage with half the fighters gone. This round should be more interesting. The gates slide open and the two fighters both quickly dash out towards each other, ready to spill some blood. The crowd are ecstatic and the cheers and roars of the crowd echo for miles around. This is the last fight of the stage. After this tournament, we'll move to the next round. Sir John of Darkdale gets a light hit on Keflon of the Flames. The crowd cheer loudly for Keflon of the Flames. Sir John of Darkdale swings but misses Keflon of the Flames. Keflon of the Flames kicks Sir John of Darkdale back. Keflon of the Flame dodges a bottle thrown from the crowd. Sir John of Darkdale gets a very sharp strike on Keflon of the Flames. Keflon of the Flame misses a swing and slips. Keflon of the Flame gets a very good hit on Sir John of Darkdale. Sir John of Darkdale shouts,
"You are unworthy of death, but you will get it."
Sir John of Darkdale swings swiftly and gets an extremely sharp strike on Keflon of the Flames. Keflon of the Flames swings and stabs Sir John of Darkdale hard. Sir John of Darkdale takes a wild swing, but Keflon of the Flame dodges it. Sir John of Darkdale strikes Keflon of the Flames as hard as possible. Keflon of the Flames is defeated and eliminated from the tournament. The crowd cheers and shouts for Sir John of Darkdale as he leaves victorious. The 16-man tournament is now in the semi-finals. One of these four will be named Grand Champion. It is now in the final stage. The man who wins this will be named Grand Champion and will receive the grand prize. The tournament has come to an end, and by the grace of the gods, the winner and new Grand Champion of Row North is Sir John of Darkdale. Unfortunately, the fighter you bet on has been killed in the tournament, so you have not won any gold from your $2,000 bet. Yips. Yep. On to the next year. See about... yeah. Let's launch no attacks. With the old year faded, the year 5 has begun, and with it becomes a great feeling of trust in your leadership of the realm. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you have a good one.